spend the Valentine's Day with me. Today is Saturday, 14th of February, and I am at work. I am at work as a doctor. I don't know, but it's very common for doctors to miss out on some celebration, but then it's also very common for us to always be at work. So if you want to be a doctor, you might need to reconsider, but if you really love the profession, you can still go ahead to be a doctor. So I woke up this morning and did my quiet time, and I decided that I must go for a road walk because today is Saturday, and I've told myself, oh, you've been telling your patients to do exercise, but you don't do exercise, so today we are going to do exercise. Fortunately, I go to work on Saturday, but not the usual time. Usually by 8:30, I go to work. So I decided to go for aerobic exercise. I left my house and I entered the keke and started going to my house. Sorry, not to my house. I started going to the venue where people gather to do exercise, because it's actually fun, when you do exercise with people, not just you doing exercise. When I got to the venue, Kweme Square and Oka, the popular side where people do exercise. So when I went there, I saw a lot of persons, they were dancing, doing aerobic exercises, and they have a coach, so I just decided to do my walking. But then wait, have you listened to this song Will Be Many while doing exercise? You need to try it. That song is meant for, I don't want to say it's meant for exercise, but if you listen to Will Be Many while you are doing exercise, my God, I don't know the energy that comes with it, but then I feel so energized to walk for more than an hour, doing exercise without even getting tired. So when I was walking, I think that this is the reason for this video anyway. So when I was doing my exercise, I saw my lecturer, Dr. Ubo, and I went to greet him. I was so happy I saw him. I went to greet him, and of course he recognized me. I just greeted him and he said, "Oh, how are you? Where have you been?" I said, "Oh, sir, I finished from Amako like 1 year ago. So recently I'm doing my NYSC. I'm trying to figure out my next step." He said, "Your next step? So where do you want to do your residency?" See, this question is one question that I get every time. And medicine is so broad that after NYSC, the reality of medicine would hit you after you are done with house job and after you are done with NYSC. I've always had internal medicine in mind, but at some point, I do think about it. Internal medicine, surgery, O&G, and this is an O&G consultant asking me where I would love to specialize, and to them he has always said, would you come back to O&G? Having distinction in O&G sets you up to some certain things. People expect you to go back to that course that you love so much. I loved O&G so much. I also loved internal medicine. Sometimes I look at myself and I tell myself, oh yeah, internal medicine, are you sure this is what you want? The drill, the study aspect, the constant calls. After house job, the reality sets in. Where am I going to do my residency? And some persons, even after NYSC, are still confused. But I think it's something you have to decide. During your house job, you have to look at the specialty that you are interested in and look at it and maybe ask questions and do it. During my house job, internal medicine was my worst experience. We were just 2 house officers in the whole internal medicine, and we do call every other day. So imagine how traumatic that specialty was for me, but I still found myself going there. I don't know why, but I feel God has a better plan for me in internal medicine. So I'm going to stick to internal medicine and see how it works for me. I've always liked internal medicine, even though my house job experience was not nice, but I think I was built for internal medicine. So I just like the fact that it's kind of a puzzle. You try to, use your brain to get this, link this, link this, link this, and come up with a diagnosis and all. It just makes me happy most times when I come up with a very hard diagnosis and so let's go with that. Then I continued, so I told him I just came to exercise, and then I continued with my exercise, and then I saw another doctor, another consultant, Dr. SOP, exercising, and we stopped again, and I greeted him. Guess the question again. Where have you been? So I finished since 2024, and 2025 I started my NYSC, and hopefully I am going to finish very soon. So then I said, okay, after NYSC, what next? That's a typical thing everybody, your teacher wants to know, because he wants you to be moving forward. He doesn't want you to be a chronic MO or an MO for life or a stagnant doctor. I don't know, but I don't see anything wrong with being an MO until you see what you want. But then that's by the way. I don't know why they are against it. So he asked me, okay, but he said something. It's like you want to jabba. I laughed. I laughed so hard that I was like, Chief, I don't know. As it is now, I'm just coming for my residency. I'm joining internal medicine department after my NYSC. He said, oh, well, that's good. Hope that's not just a baseline for you to build and, jabba. And I said, so we are still trusting God. And let me tell you the truth. Nobody told us about post-NYSC, post-house job confusion. Nobody told us about that. The fact that you are in Africa, the fact that you are in Nigeria, and after medical school, after your house job, after your NYSC, you need to take the next step. Is either you jabba, or you start your residency, or you continue with PP and become a chronic MO. Any of them, whatever you choose for yourself, as long as you are fulfilled, it's okay. So still gisting about my vow. So when I left my 2 lecturers, I was now coming for somebody. I think a coach called me and was like, is this your first time here? I said, no, this is not my first time. He said, wow, can I do exercise with you? I said, sure, join me. The next thing, no, let's squat. Come and be doing some squatting. I said, no, I prefer walking. He said, okay, can I get your number? I said, no, I am married. Because I understand that some persons are there not for exercise. They are there because they want to get numbers and they want to establish relationship also. I told him I'm married. I'm taking, and I started moving. And from there, I walked for about 1 hour, 30 minutes, and then I walked to my office because it's actually close to where I'm doing my exercise. So this is me in my office. Of course, I've talked to the love of my life, my husband. He's not around. Yeah, he went for a retreat. I don't know why the retreat is on Valentine's Day, but then that's not a problem. Every day is always Valentine for us, and whenever he comes back, we celebrate our Valentine. Okay, so that's it. So I'm currently in my office. I've seen a lot of patients today. I enjoy seeing my patients. I enjoy seeing my patients, and I enjoy the kind of relationship I've built with my patients over the years. That doctor-patient relationship. I'm coming. It's still 3 o'clock and I'm still in the office, and hopefully, let's see the next thing that will happen. It's just to go home and enjoy myself. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye.